Grand Rising, everyone. Grand Rising. Just had an idea, thinking about people ask me a lot of times, where should they invest money into? And I thought about where I actually put money into myself, and that is life insurance. If you got some money saved up, if you got some money that you making or whatever, invest your money into a life insurance policy. Index Universal Life. Specifically, get you a $250,000 policy, a $500,000 policy, $1 million policy. Talk to your insurance agent. If you need a referral, message, like, share this video, and I can refer you to agents that I know. I can consult you. I actually took the test myself and passed it, just waiting on my license. But until then, I can refer you to other people that I work with. So it depends on your age. I have $1 million policy, just to give you an example. I have $1 million policy, and my policy costs $600 a month. But if anything was to happen to me, I couldn't cook, I couldn't drive, I couldn't this, I get a check every month for the rest of my life. So that's part of my policy. So not only does my beneficiaries, which is my daughter and my granddaughter, get $1 million, which it accumulates over time also because it draws interest every single year. And you can borrow against it. So your life insurance policy is also your bank. So let's just say you put $20,000 into your life insurance policy. And you gotta reach your threshold. There's something that wasn't explained, and I learned that from actually calling the insurance company. My threshold is $26,000. So once I reach $26,000, I can borrow anything over. So if I got $100,000 in my life insurance policy, I can borrow the $74,000. The 26 gotta stay there. It's the threshold to meet, but I can borrow against it. And you borrow against it, my interest rate is 0.09. No, 0.9. So it's not even 1%. So I get to borrow my own money against the life insurance policy. But here's the benefit of it. Let's just say if I'm late making a monthly payment, so what? I'm not penalized. If I don't make a payment this month, so what? I'm not penalized. If I don't even pay the money back, let's just say I borrowed $75,000 and I never pay it back, the $75,000 will be deducted from the $1 million policy that my beneficiaries get. So the number one investment is life insurance. Life insurance is the best place to actually put your money at because it's your bank. Get your money out of bank accounts. You're making the bank's money. You never want to keep money in the bank account. You're making them money. You're not making yourself money. You look at how much money are you making. Buy real estate. The equity in real estate goes up every year. The equity in real estate goes up every year. So for instance, you buy a house, $50,000. I'm just using that example. You buy a house for $50,000. 3 years later, your money has tripled your money. You can sit that $50,000 in the bank, and I guarantee you will not triple your money in 3 years. I say triple because that's something I've actually done on a real estate investment deal. Now, don't get me wrong. I know how to buy bank foreclosures. I know how to buy tax lien houses. And I know how to do a lot of work, personally myself. So I save a lot of money that way. But if you got friends, family, husbands, brothers, nieces, nephews, whatever, that know how to do work, it'll save you some money. So life insurance policies and real estate. Because of the way the economy is right now and the way the economy going, dump your money in a piece of real estate. Go in half with somebody. Dump your money into some real estate. Even if you ain't got all the money yourself, learn how to pool your money together. Pool your money together. So if it's 2 of y'all, 3 of y'all, 4 of y'all, be like, hey, we found this house. The condition that it's in right now, questionable, but it's in a neighborhood that you see, in a year or so, that neighborhood is going to go up. So Take 2 of y'all, 3 of y'all, 4 of y'all. Let's get this property now. And as y'all make money, put a little money into it and work on it slowly. Your return on your investment is going to be grand. I guarantee you it's going to be grand. But where to put money? Just was a thought this morning. Like, I invested into real estate, and one of the best investments I made was a house that I still actually own. And the thing about a house, a mistake I made, I sold 2 of my rental properties. I shouldn't have sold them. I should have just pulled the equity out. Put a tenant in it, let the tenant keep paying the rent. The tenant would have paid the money back. Plus, when you take out an equity loan against the property, it's not taxed as capital gains because it's not capital gains. So the money is getting into your possession within days, really. I'm gonna just say 30 days. It just depends on the lender that you're dealing with. You can get the money like that. But when it comes to a life insurance policy, and once you meet your minimum threshold, you can get your money in a check in the matter of a couple days. So just wanted to share that advice with y'all. Just some advice that I've actually done. Life insurance policy and real estate. So that's exactly where I plan on dumping some more money into my life insurance policy, which I already did, but I'm about to do it again and dump some more. Whenever I come across some money, that's the first place it's going. Because as long as it's sitting there, I can always go back in it, grab it to invest in something else. But as it sits, it's earning interest and making money, and it's safe. Life insurance and real estate are 2 of the safest things to invest in. Land is still a form of real estate. I got some property in Florida with some buddies of mine. We went in, it was 3 of us. Boom. We bought it 2 years ago. This December it'll be 2 years. I guarantee you the property value of it probably double, actually. So investment. We ever need some money, we can take out an equity loan against it because it's paid for, no mortgage. So banks and lenders love to do equity loans, equity lines of credit, because the property itself is the collateral. So it's not so much as you don't need a good credit score either when you're doing an equity loan. Can't have no collections and stuff like that on there. You still want a decent credit score, but you don't have to have a 740, compared to what you need for your credit to buy a house is different from what you need for your credit to do an equity collateral loan or whatever, home equity line of credit against the property. You can have a low 6s for real, because it's the value of the house and how much equity in the house. That's what they looking at. They looking at that more than anything. So as long as you can make the payment, good. Not that they want the house, because they not into the housing business. They into the money lending business. So definitely start looking at some property. I could tell you firsthand that any of y'all got any relatives or family in the Midwest is the cheapest place to buy property at. It's the cheapest place to buy real estate investment for those who don't have the type of money. You still can buy properties in the Midwest for $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, so, but it don't matter where you at, it's property that can be bought anywhere. Just pool your money together. You don't have to do deals by yourself. That's the one thing we got to get into the mindset of understanding, that you don't necessarily have to go into deals by yourself. Find the right partner. Find the right partner. It could be your spouse. It could be your brother. It could be your best friend. It could be your child. Honestly, I suggest your children. If you're close to your kids, I suggest partnering up with your kids. Long as you being the right role model, and your kids respect you and look up to you and value your advice, because they value what you've taught them and value what they see you do, then they the perfect ones to partner up with, depending on their situation. Also a lot of factors play into it, but don't worry about if you don't have a partner. If you can't do it by yourself, just find the right partner. Find the right partner, business partner, credit partner, whatever, investment partner. You know, and you can have multiple investment partners. You can invest with this person on this deal. You can invest with this person on that deal. And just make sure all your paperwork straight. You know, when it comes to business, everything is about paperwork, paperwork, paperwork. Business is not friendship. You have to have things on paper, because these lending companies, they going to want to see things on paper. Okay, so you and this person owns this property, you and this person that, who owns what percent, who put down what. That's just business. So document. I don't even know where that lighter came from. It means I need to light a candle, not a candle, incense. Need to burn some incense this morning. But yeah, so where to invest your money at, if you got any money. Real estate, life insurance. Actually, life insurance first, then real estate. Get you a $250,000 policy and overfund it. The catch is to overfund the life insurance policy. So let's just say a $250,000 policy would cost me $150 a month. But instead of me paying $150, I'm gonna front load it first. So my threshold would probably be probably $7,500. So I'm gonna front load the policy $10,000. By me front loading it $10,000, I already got $2,500 I could borrow over. But now my policy is paid up though. My policy is paid up for the year or so. You know, you could pay the whole policy up for a year. It costs you $1,500, $1,800. So you can front load, pay the whole policy up for a year. That's $1,800. And then front load it the whole 10. So you got around $2,000 that's over. Now you still keep making monthly payments, because every payment that you putting in there is overage, is overage, is overage. The money that's over the policy is what gains interest every single year, and that interest is tax free. So you want to make an extra income, you want to make extra income, and you like your job or don't like your job, it don't matter. Open up you a life insurance policy. So Index Universal Life. If you know insurance agents or whatever, call them. Index Universal Life Insurance. That's my message for today, and I hope that helps someone. Peace.